Alright guys, so we're back. I tightened the 3 bolts that are, there's one here, back here, back here. They have 10mm heads. I put Loctite on them and made sure they're nice and tight. And now this piece does not move. This turn signal ring moves, but that's normal. The 3 Phillips head screws that you have to put back are at the back of this metal piece. There's one through here, one you reach above the ignition switch, and another one right here, kind of where the cancel cam is. They're all pretty hard to reach and pretty hard to film, honestly. You gotta like get all up in there with a long screwdriver, and I didn't want to film it. Anyway, putting it back together, once you get all that stuff tightened down, this ring, you have to look for this little slot, and this tab right here, you have to insert the tab into that slot and do it carefully, because this little piece, if it gets grounded, your horn will be on constantly, and that is a bad thing. So just kind of, you got to slide it onto here first, and then just carefully pop it into place. Let's see. There's not a lot of length on that wire, so just got to do it carefully. I think that's in place. Just slide the brass ring home. I'm going to test it by putting the keys in, putting the ignition switch on. If the horn immediately turns on as soon as I turn the car on, then you know it's grounded and it's not good. If it doesn't do that, then it's good to go. So I'm just going to do a quick test. Ground this brass ring. Okay, so that's good to go. Next, there's this little, I guess it's like a spacer ring that goes in next. Let's slide that in, and then this spring goes in after that. I don't think it matters which way it goes. It just goes into place and slides in. Then the actual steering wheel hub goes after that. Let's see, I'm pretty sure it's centered, but if it's not centered, I could always just pop it back off and make sure everything lines up. So you kind of like work it on. The spring will tend to make it pop back, so you kind of have to hold the rim in place with your hand, and then put the little lock washer or regular washer, if that's all you have, and thread the nut on before you can let it go, because it'll tend to pop back. I'm going to be running just a regular washer, so I'm going to grab that. And then there's a nut, and I'm going to run some blue Loctite. Blue is like the medium duty Loctite. There's also red and green. Green is not strong enough, and red is pretty much when you want to lock something into place, and it's very difficult to get the red stuff off, and you have to pretty much heat up the part till it cooks the Loctite off, and then you can remove it, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to hold the rim into place and just put a drop of Loctite right here. I only need about a drop. Then I'm going to pop the washer into place, all while holding up the rim in place. And then the nut, generally I look for the shiny side of a nut and put it next to the threads, because that's the side that's already been in contact with metal, and like the side that's already been like turned. If there's a dull side, you face it away from the threads. And then it's a 15mm. And just tighten it. I don't remember what the exact torque spec is, but it's not super tight. The splines and the tapered shape of the steering shaft and hub are what mostly hold it into place. So I think that's plenty. After that is just the horn button, and there's a little plastic tab that's right there. It lines up with this notch to make sure that the Opel Blitz faces in the correct direction. Just kind of rotate it until it pops into place, and there you go, all back together. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you found this video informative, and I hope you all have a great day.